friends, it's April. Welcome back to another Farmhouse Trash to Treasure. This is number 9 for me, and so right here you see how everything turned out. I think it turned out so pretty. I am so happy with everything. I think it's all so beautiful. So we're going to start with a quick intro and then we'll do a little haul. I'll kind of show you everything that I got at the thrift store over the past couple of months, and then we will get right into transforming everything. So I hope you enjoy the video. Hi everyone, my name is April. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I love your comments. You're always so sweet and so kind to me, except for the one person that told me that my truck looked like a what did she say? Looked like a kindergartner painted it, but that's okay. We're just gonna ignore that. It actually made me laugh. It kind of does look like a kindergartner painted it, but anyway, 99.9% of you guys are always so sweet and kind to me, and I appreciate you so much, so thank you. Today we're doing a trash to treasure with Farmhouse decor. These are thrifted items, and I've picked these up, I don't know, over the past couple of months, and so I've had a lot of fun painting everything and transforming everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I also invite you to follow me on Instagram at Adair Shares DIY. And again, thank you all so much for always being so kind and supportive. I hope that you'll subscribe and give this video a thumbs up for those of you that are new. And with all of that, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So this is everything that we're starting with, and honestly you guys, I think this is all beautiful as it is, but of course I picked it up at the thrift store for a reason, and that was to redo it. So starting with this purple or like lavender candlestick or candle holder, I think it's just a really neat candlestick. I love it's like kind of like marble, like fake marble, but I thought it was really pretty, and then I thought these two together because of the different shapes would be really pretty. I love, I don't know what you call that, but like the bulbous, like the shape of it. I really like that shape of a candlestick. This heart looks like it's just two pieces of wood that somebody cut out and screwed together, and it has like the whitewashed look to it already. So I grabbed that, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. The heart I got, you could get like a whole box of stuff for $5, and so I offered her $1, and I think she was like, well, how about 50 cents, because that was the only thing that I got. This little barn I thought was adorable, and I did pay $2.99 for it. I'm not sure why there's two stickers on there, but it looks like they both say $2.99. This little sign I did pay $4.99 for, which to me is crazy for such a small sign, but because it is like the shiplap look, that's why I paid $4.99 for it. I love shiplap. If you guys follow me, then you already know that, but that is why I paid so much for it, is because anytime I see wood that looks like shiplap, I absolutely love it. I love to paint it and distress it, so to me it was worth it. This cute little heart step stool, I guess, I did pay $4.80 for, which again, that's high to me. I live in a really pretty small town, and they jack up the prices here just because they know there's not very many places to shop. I don't know what that says, but I know that it says 1980 something, so somebody made this in 1980 something, and I think it's really cute, but definitely not my style at all, so I did paint over that. These are doll heads. They're wooden doll heads that I found at the thrift store. I showed these to you in a previous video, and I've already made one string of beads out of them. This is, I think it's called an apple barrel basket. Let me know if I'm wrong on that, but that is what I have always called it. And anytime I see these, I grab them. I love them. They're just so easy to stick some flowers in, which is what I did here. I just got those flowers. They're like in a little galvanized container at TJ Maxx. I picked up 2 of them. I thought they were so pretty for springtime, so I just stuck those in there for the picture that I put on Instagram. Here we are getting started. We're going to use our Waverly chalk paint in the color white, and I just kind of wanted to give it like a distressed look. I didn't want to completely cover up the wood, just mostly wanted to cover up the words, and I still wanted that wood color to show through. Here's a little wreath that I think I got at Joann's, but you can also get those at the dollar store. This burlap is from burlapfabric.com that they sent me, and it's like the real deal. I love it. It is such good quality, and I love the fact that it's like real burlap. You know, there's a difference between, like, I don't know, is there a difference? I honestly don't know, but it feels real to me compared to the cheapy stuff, so I really like it. Here are some flowers that I got at Joann's recently. The purple ones were from Walmart, and if you guys go to Walmart right now, they have awesome florals. You can get a bundle of those lilacs for $1. I think that is such a good deal because they're such good quality, they're so pretty, and you get a whole bundle for $1. So just in case you didn't know, but these that I used I got at Joann's, and I just hot glued the little piece of burlap on, and then I decided to make a saying. Oh, here's my sign I made, one of my signs I made in last video. Just wanted to show you guys that I added the S on. I had a lot of people comment, you forgot the S, because you guys probably skipped through my video and didn't hear the part where I said that I know I left the S off, and I did fix it because it took me 3 tries. I tried 3 times and I finally gave up with I kept losing the S because the words are so skinny that I kept it just kept breaking and sticking and everything else. But here is my laptop. I'm creating a saying, which I did not make this up. I found this on Pinterest, and it says, family, one of God's greatest blessings, which is so true. I just love that saying. Thought it was really pretty and would go perfect on this sign. Actually, Pinterest is where I got my inspiration for this whole entire thing. I think I just typed in like farmhouse wood distressed sign with wreath or something like that. That's what I do whenever I want inspiration from Pinterest. I'll type in kind of, you know, words with what my materials are that I'm using, and then see what comes up and kind of go from there. So here I'm just trying to center it, and then I just put it on, and I think it turned out really, really pretty. Here's a little sneak peek of the farmhouse beads that I made. You'll get to see some of these things out of order just because I wanted to show them next to the sign, because I love the way that farmhouse beads look next to anything. So here I'm using my hobby knife set from Arteza just to scrape off the little price tag sticker, and we're going to go ahead and get started on these candlesticks. This is paint that I just bought at Home Depot. It's in the color Vintage. I think it's by Deco Art. Is that what that said? It is so pretty. I just love this color. I have a chair that I got for free that I'm going to paint in this color, and I'm really loving this. I guess you would call it like a whitewash distress look with neutral colors. I love how these candlesticks turned out, and again, I got my inspiration from Pinterest, and I think I show you guys a picture of what I was using for my inspiration. Yes, so here is what I looked up, and I just wanted to try to do that same look where it's like a soft bluish color, although my paint is like a more of a greenish tone. And then I wanted to kind of blot the paint on, but it didn't. I think because I was using a paintbrush, it didn't really give me the look that I was wanting. So I just ended up kind of going over the whole thing and giving it a whitewash, and I just love the way these turned out. I don't think that you can really see how pretty they are on camera, but in person they're so beautiful to me. I mean, it's my style, so You may not think, you know, it may not be your style, but to me, these are just so gorgeous. And by the way, in the beginning, you know, I said how somebody left that rude comment about my little truck. And I said, well, it does kind of look like a kindergartner painted it. I think my little truck was cute. Yes, it may look like cartoony and like, you know, a kid painted it, but I still think it's adorable. And I just wanted to say that because I know several of you left comments, sweet, sweet comments, saying that you thought it was really cute too. So I'm with you on that. I thought it turned out really cute too. Anyway, this is how the candles turned out. Oh my gosh, I think they are so pretty. I love them. And I know that a few of you also asked if I could start showing how I decorate, like how I use my decor, where I kind of put it in my home. I will start doing that, you guys. I definitely will. I'm working on redoing my whole entire craft room right now, and I'm going to share that with you as well. My husband just put new, what do you call it, poster board up on one whole wall that I hope to include a little clip of in this video, and I love it. So it's a work in progress, but I'm redoing the whole thing. I'm so excited. So here, moving on to the farmhouse beads. All I did was took some wooden skewers. I have some jute twine, and I just started putting the beads on the sticks. Someone left a comment on my last video, or whichever one I did the beads in last time, and said to try to use candle wax, put the candle wax on the candles and then paint them. And then, I don't know, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe you're supposed to like then sand off those parts. I don't know, but it didn't do anything. I'm probably being dumb, you guys. There's probably some obvious thing that I didn't do, but I put the candle wax on and then I painted over them, and maybe you're supposed to like wipe it off. I don't know. And I tried to go back and look at that comment. Of course, I could have Googled how to do it. I didn't do that, but anyway, it didn't really do anything. So I tried though. And so all I did was, instead, I just tried to sand as many in a row as I could, and that made it easier. Last time I did it one at a time, which was really tedious, but so I did as many in a row as I could, and then I did take each one and kind of sand them individually a little bit. You know, to me it's worth the time because I'm gonna have these for years and years, so I want them to turn out. Here I had this silly idea to take some of that paint. I just wanted it to kind of match the candles, and I thought I could just lightly go over the beads and then it would look pretty, but I don't know, it didn't really do much. The yarn is thrift store yarn that I just got for $1.99, and the tassels I didn't share just because I'm not good at making tassels. I'm really not good at it yet, so I just didn't want to show you that painful process, but there's lots of awesome videos. Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine has an awesome tutorial on how to make the tassels. She does a really good job. And oh, and by the way, Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine has a Trash to Treasure series, and her co-host this month is Yami from the Latina Next Door. And her video, I believe that my video will be up Wednesday, which is tomorrow morning, the same day that their videos are going to be up. So please go check them out. She is a huge, huge inspiration to me and making these videos. Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine, she'll have a playlist. And again, Yami from the Latina Next Door. I'm sure you guys are already subscribed, but if not, please go check them out. I absolutely love both of those ladies, and they are both so talented. I was really bummed that I didn't have time to participate this time in her challenge, but here's the barn. Sorry, you guys, I get kind of carried away with my talking and I start rambling. Here's the barn. I was just testing out different colors. I had two different whites. One was parchment, one was antique white, and I didn't like the way it looked, so then I just kind of mixed up some of the white with a couple different reds that I had, and I like this much better. I think it's so cute. And then I did that same theme that I have going on for all of these projects this video, just doing the whitewash. And so I just lightly did a dry brush over the whole thing, and I think it turned out really, really cute. And then here I decided to go back and do solid white on the front. And then this is vinyl from Arteza. It's really, really good quality, and I absolutely love that it comes in this big pack with all of these colors. I'll have a link to the vinyl in my description box if you're interested. And I love that it's in sheets. It's so much easier to work with than when it's in a roll. Sweet Farmhouse Dreams is the name of my Etsy shop, which is not really going right now. I kind of jumped the gun on announcing it in one of my last videos. That is something that will be coming in the future, but I think it's so cute. Sweet Farmhouse Dreams. I just had a really hard time thinking of a name for my shop, but I love that name. I love farmhouse, and I love the saying sweet dreams, and so I thought Sweet Farmhouse Dreams was really, really cute. So that is how that turned out, and I love it. Next, we're moving on to the little heart stool. And oh, look you guys, I want to show you my rugs. See my two little, I have the one big one and the one behind it is a smaller one. I just got those at TJ Maxx, and that's part of kind of part of my new addition to my craft room transformation. I have that ugly blue carpet in my downstairs. I don't like it at all, so for now I'm just kind of working with it and trying to cover it up as much as I can. But here again, I did the whitewash, and I think I totally left out, am I losing my mind, or did I totally leave out me painting this stool? I think I totally left out the clip of me painting this stool. Oh my gosh, I just realized. I am so sorry. Yeah, I think I did. Wow. So I painted it guave, I think is the color that I originally chose, and then I went over it with this Celery by Waverly. It's a really pretty green color. And then I did the whitewash, and then I made another decal that just says blessed. And the font I used is from dafont.com, dafont.com. And it's called Hello, Hello, Hello. And the other font that I used for my little barn is called The Skinny. It's like the Ray Dunn looking font. Next, we are working on the heart, and I couldn't decide what to do with the heart. At first, I was going to use this little, I guess it's a hand towel holder that I got at Michael's months and months ago. I thought it was really, really pretty. And so I hammered that in. I was just going to do it like, you know, hammer it in just to show you in the video. And then I figured I could go back and put an actual screw in it. Because my husband wasn't home, I didn't know where the screws were, where he keeps his screws. So I did that, and then I changed my mind and decided to use some ribbon. So this is ribbon that they have at Dollar Tree right now. I think it's really, really pretty. It's the red and white buffalo check. And then I just used some twine, and then I used the little I can't talk. The little burlap, it's not burlap, you guys, oh my gosh. The little material flower is from my last video, the little shelf that I redid. I pulled off some little doodads that somebody had hot glued on the shelf before I redid it, and I saved them, and that flower was one of them. And so I decided to hot glue it to cover up the nail hole, and I thought it turned out really, really pretty. So I just wrapped the ribbon around and the twine and kind of put a tiny bit of hot glue. I didn't want to put too much because I might want to pull this off at some point and do something else with this heart, but I thought that little flower was so pretty on there. And then I decided to cut a little piece of greenery and just stick it down in the heart, and I think it's really pretty. It's kind of shabby chic looking. I think it's beautiful. And the little love candle I love. I got it at TJ Maxx last weekend, and I like it. It's really cute. So that is it, you guys. That is how everything turned out. I think everything turned out really, really pretty. I hope you guys will give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're interested. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you thought of everything. I just love reading your comments. And don't forget to check out Casey and Yami. I love you guys. Bye.